Happy Monday, everybody. Hopefully your Mondays are going great. I don't know if you're working or if you're on lunch break. Sorry for starting a little bit late. And like as always, let me know if it's a little too loud, the music. I'll adjust that. Tonight, or I should say this afternoon, I'm going to be working on my comic book manga, modded. So this is my layout book. So here's some of my previous page layouts. And you can see I use some notepad when I'm trying to go through one page, trying to see what's the best optimal use of space. I have to do this in a certain amount of pages, so I'm trying to calculate how much information I can fit on one page and how much I can like spread it out. Like sometimes in storytelling you want to spread things out for pacing. Sometimes you don't have that luxury. So this is my last 2 page. I started doing it instead of doing a page every other page. I started doing just so I could see how the book actually will look when you open it up. So I'm doing, 19, 20. Fortunately, I haven't started 21, but I had the script right here. Hey, Mark Anthony. Yes, the rogue. I don't try to be. I guess in today's world, I've become that. So, yeah, good to have you here, man. Let's see here. Okay, got my ruler, and I'm gonna do a quick page layout. I tried to do it before the stream started, but I ran into some complications because I had to take care of some wedding stuff within. Sorry, I keep talking about the wedding, but so got some things squared away, and I'm ready to draw here. But I've been poring over the script on this part of the story, so kind of an idea of what I'm doing. Sort of, kind of. Oh, let's see. Glad I'm streaming the movers, huh? Oh man, so you're just sitting there in an empty place, huh, Mark Anthony? I'm glad you got the art before the movers came. Let's see here. Oh, it's empty, man. Yeah, it's so weird. I moved so many times growing up, but it's weird sitting in an empty place where you spent a lot of your life, and it's the same space, but it doesn't feel like it. Well, it's good that you kept the essentials around. You got the internet. Hopefully you have something to lay on or sit on. Maybe a pillow. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna go back to this page. Okay, and this last page here. Let's see, wait. There we go. Oh, yeah, this one. My screen's kind of flipped when I look at the monitor, so it's kind of weird to me. But so anyway, yeah. I was drawing this page. I think I was the. Oh, there goes my ads. My royalty-free ads with my royalty-free music. I think they could be kind enough to give me some royalty-free, commercial-free. But yeah, this is the last page I did. You saw them with the motorcycles. The layout's changed a little bit, but so anyway, they get knocked off their bikes. Mysterious figure approaches, takes his helmet off, bam, right in the face. And so the next one's going to be follow-up. Oh, you got the essentials: internet, a pillow, and a sleeping bag. It's rough, isn't it? Let's see. I'll try to raise this camera, so please excuse the shaking. Okay, here we go. He pulled the helmet off, punched him in the face, and the next thing he's going to have is he's going to hold the guy's gun in his hand. So Elias is the main guy with the cigar and who did the punching, and he's pulling the helmet off of his son in this page. Pulls the helmet off, punches his own kid in the face. Well, he's not a kid, but he's 19, 20. And the reason is because he doesn't want him to enter a tournament. So he takes his Nerf modded gun and smashes it. He's like, nice. The script says, nice piece. And smashes it on the ground. Now, how important is that to the story? Him smashing the gun. How much space should it take up on the page? How much impact? Well, let's see. We got to follow up. What happens after that? He says, Lam, who gets punched in the face, says, Dad. Of course, he says it cool. Not like that. So Eli stands over him. His friend Sonny watches. He pulls out a syringe, which I have already in the first panel. He said, put the toys away, son. It's bedtime. Then his friend Lam tackles the dad, and the syringe goes flying out of his hand. So, okay, that part's going to be cool. And then he gets punched in the face by the dad as well. So I think I might be fitting all that in one page, because it's to be determined by the artist. So I'm going to see how I can do that. How many panels is that going to take? Hey, Andrew, how's it going? Welcome to the party. Oh, let's see, held back the art, got a couple of boxes coming in. Going to ship to myself. Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta watch that art, man. Yeah, it's a One Punch Man. One punch and they lays these young guys out. Let's see. Okay, so the first panel, he's holding his gun. He's like, nice piece. And then the second panel, he smashes on the ground. So I'm always thinking, okay, how much space? So a lot of times I'll actually do just basic panels to kind of get down like the angle. So a lot of times I actually do cinematic type of paneling. But I also, if it's going to be action, I want it to be more kinetic. So let's see, this one we do. Nice piece. Smash. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have like a long panel top. I'm gonna have him. Let's see. I kind of want to have an underneath shot, so I think I'm gonna have his dad's head standing here. You have to see the gun clearly in his hand. See which hand would it be in. I gotta make sure there's some continuity. Okay, he's got the syringe in his right hand, so the gun should be in his left hand. Sorry for all these preliminary dashes and marks. And I'll actually do sometimes more detailed thumbnails than I should, but I try to show these thumbnails, usually I show them to the editors, collaborator, writer, before so I don't really usually do them super detailed, but I want them to be distinguishable for the editors, so I have to end up drawing hair and all this stuff to distinguish them, but a lot of times I just draw basic shapes. And like I said, I'll probably end up changing the angles, but I need to get something down first to work off of. So right now you're seeing me do it from scratch here. No pre-planning. Okay, so takes the gun, he smashes it. I kind of want to make that a more of a kinetic panel, so it's going to give it a little bit of an angle instead of being straight up and down. So now I'll think, how do I have him smash the gun on the ground? Oh, I'll just have him throw it. So I'll just basically have the ground here. Let's see, smash. Got some action lines. Kind of doing like more of a ground angle level here for this. Let's see. Okay, so basically have the gun in two pieces with little pieces flying around. Boom, you see action lines to the ground. So like I said, this is going to change up. I can already tell. But I'm getting some ideas. Here, I better look in the chat. How's it going out there? I got to keep your eyes on that art all times. Yeah, I know. Especially, man, I'm glad it got to you. The art got to you safely, Mark Anthony, in the mail. Because unfortunately, Andy, I sent one of the pieces to him, one of my favorites too, and man, I got bent up. So still feel bad about that one. You're working on a new video, huh, Andy? Cool. This Matt Jeff Potts, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. Does Matt show his face if you do a super chat? Let's see, I'm just gonna scroll down. I don't know if I have to. Hey, Johnny Dingleberg. I think I read that right. Like I said, the monitor's a little distance from me, so glad you could join too. Thanks, everybody. Don't forget to like and share the video. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. If you like watching live streams, like I said, every Monday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'll be here doing comic pages mostly. Let's see. Okay, so we have the dad, Elias, and he's smashing his son's gun, throws it onto the ground. Bam. Okay, so the next piece is going to be saying his son's going to be going, ow. So let's see. I think I'm going to keep it a little bit the same angle. Like I said, these always could change up. I think I'll make him holding his jaw. Like I said, these are just little, really basic layouts. I'm going to change up the angles and everything, but I want to at least get the pacing of what's being shown. And then I play around with this panel arrangement and everything else. So right now it's just basic. Yeah, please like. Thank you. I got 6 likes now. Thank you. Thanks, Andy, for reminding people to like. Okay, so smash this son's gun on the ground. Yeah, I got an idea now for this one. Yeah, that's it. This is like the introduction of mom's dad. Pardon me. Actually, it's the introduction of their relationship, I should say, because I've already shown the 2 characters, but now you realize this one. He's like, "Ow, Dad." So you now realize, okay, why is this guy attacking? It's his son. Why is he attacking his son? And you'll find out in subsequent pages. Hey, where my crown? Thanks for stopping by. Okay, let's see here. Ah, thanks for liking the video too. I got 7 for 7. Thank you. 7 viewers right now. Oh, 6 viewers, but we got 7 likes. Thanks for stopping by and leaving a like. It's appreciated. But let's see. Now back to the story. Okay, so he gets punched in the face. He's like, "Oh, Dad." Okay, you're like, "Oh, it's his dad." The next scene is, or I should say, the next panel is going to be the dad pulling out the syringe, which I already did with the page before it. So I want to make it not the same, holding up the syringe next to his face. It's got to be something a little different. So I'll probably do this. I'll put the needle right here and put the dad's face right here. He's got like a shaggy face. Let's see, he has a syringe in the right hand. So let's see, there goes the ads again. Let's see. Skip, I will. Skip, yes. And like I said, if it's too loud, the music, let me know, please, because I don't want weird feedback. I mean, in the sound. And like I said, the drawing and the layouts don't really matter. I'm not going for accuracy, but I guess I feel a little pressure because you guys are watching me and like, man, this guy can't draw with anything. Look at these faces. So it's just supposed to be placement. They're like pretty much placement markers at this point. That's what my mind thinks. Oh, it's 9 likes now. Wow, thanks. Thank you, Jeff Hutz. Okay, good. Music level's good. Also, I have a mic that I'm going to be incorporating later. The one I'm using right now, it's actually part of my webcam, so which is kind of close to my face. So if I get too loud, also with that, let me know. I'm not a loud talker, but sometimes. Let's see. Yeah, I have to refresh. I'm watching it from a different screen. Hey, Pokefire, good to see you, by the way. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4 panels. I try to do like 5 average. I sometimes will do more. I'm not against more, but I don't want to make it too crowded in the page. So, but I want to get certain information across. So, if I have to do a lot of panels, I'll like try to make some big and some really small, and so it kind of gives more of a variety for your eyes, so it's not too monotonous. Okay, let's see. Okay, so he pulls the gun, smashes it. Ow, Dad. Now you know it's his dad. He's like, time to go to sleep. Of course, you got to leave room for word balloons too, so I'll adjust that. And the next panel is his friend trying to tackle the dad. He is tackling the dad, saying, stop. I think I'll end it on there, so it'll be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panels. So which angle should I choose on that one? It's got to be readable. See, if the dad's facing us, like in the middle, that means his friends on the left side will be tackling from the left side of the screen. So Let's see. And you gotta make it so it's readable, that because the characters are similar age, similar builds, the two friends. So I have to make sure, and they both wear jackets, even though it's gonna be different colors. But I want to make sure it's readable to everybody, that they know who is tackling who. So let's see. I'm trying to think of an underneath shot. See, so the dad's getting tackled. So I've seen an underneath shot. I think this should be still readable who this character is. Maybe should he be wearing his helmet? See, they were both wearing helmets. The two guys riding the motorcycle, and they get knocked off. His dad takes his helmet off, but with his friend who got knocked off as well takes the helmet off. That's probably how I can make him distinguishable right off the bat, is by leaving his helmet on. Even though, I don't know, you might actually take the helmet off in real life before you tackle someone, right? Put some action lines in there. If you can make that out. It's low angle tackling the dad. Stop. Of course, I gotta draw the syringe falling out of his hand, so you can tell that he dropped it. Of course, he had it in his right hand though, didn't he? So it'll be, if they can make that, that'd be funny, making the syringe fall and it like lands in his buttocks. So I just make the syringe right here, like you get knocked out of his hand. Boom. Okay, so boom, you find out he's the dad. Smashes his gun and it gets tackled. I could squeeze in like the panel where he's punching the guy in the face. That's the thing, if he punches the guy in the face, he can't be wearing a motorcycle helmet, because the dad's supposed to punch his friend in the face, and that would hurt. So let's see. I think it's just still going to be understandable who this guy is, though. Totally different hairstyle. His jacket's long sleeve. Oops, the dad has like a trench coat style jacket, so that's going to stand out. I better look at the chat here. Dad old? Yeah, ow. Sorry. I'll change that. Is that how you spell ow? I don't usually type or write ow, so. Wait, that's O, right? I'll just say ouch. How about that? I'll lead up to the letterer to change that. Pass off that responsibility. You're in the boss room with this music, yeah. You're about to fight a really bad dude. Yeah, I guess you could punch the helmet off, but that would make him pretty intense brawler. I don't know, in my mind, I picture the dad being almost like a Keanu Reeves type of guy, you know, where he's fit. It's kind of like cyberpunk Keanu Reeves, you know, where he's got that look, long hair. He's like a dad, but he's kind of youngish, you know, the way he feels like he's in his 50s. See, it's just a thumbnail, so I can't waste time here. I want to actually get to draw in here, so I can't waste too much time actually trying to make the anatomy and everything right. It's just a thumbnail. As long as I get the idea across, I can start focusing on the actual drawing. See, what did you say, Andy? Music level is pretty good compared to your voice. Okay, that's good. They're trying to get their dad to go to his colonoscopy. Yeah. Hey, you're not trolling, Pope. Good to see you here. That's a John Carpenter DrawStream. Or Big Trouble in Little China, because you got the Big Little China thumbnail, right? Hey, the Ace 2, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. You see, I'm a cyberpunk dad, and the cops just showed up chasing after a thief. The fuzz spilled my drink. Hey, EOTs. Yeah, see, EOT's 50's not old. He's a young, hip dad. Yeah, I think Keanu Reeves is in his 50s. Robert Downey Jr. is in his 50s. Was it 50 is the new 30? Or is it the new 40? However that goes. Okay, so it looks like I have one page down. Let me see. If I can hold this up. Try to put the camera back a little bit. There we go. There we go, there we go. Okay. So it's one page down. And I think the pacing, dad, gun, son, syringe, tackle. But there's one thing I'm thinking of, like storytelling wise. The dad's facing to the left, son's facing to the right. In this bottom panel, the dad's kind of facing to the right instead of the left. So I might change this around, even though I like the angle. I could flip the angle, but the sun is coming from the left, so I got to come up with a different one. Sometimes you gotta do that. Sometimes you gotta change it, even though you like it. You gotta change it for storytelling's sake. I want it to be readable to everybody so they understand what's going on. And sometimes you can get away with it. I'm not saying, I couldn't do that angle, but I like to keep it consistent. Or at least easy to read. Easy to read is like the main focus when you're doing layouts. And then when you're doing the art, you can focus on trying to make the art look as cool as you want. You can. Let's see, so I'll make, let's see, I gotta make it so you can read who's getting tackled, even though it's just a rough sketch. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have the dad's face here. See his nose, maybe see his cigar. We're smoking a cigar, by the way, so I gotta add that in there. Easy, get that cigar. So if I draw the dad's cigars getting tackled here. see, this is Sonny, by the way. His friend is named Sonny. And his hair is a little similar, but it's distinguished enough. But this way we see his face now instead of the dad seeing his face when we see the friend tackling. Let's see. Let's see. He's wearing a trench coat too, so I like to take advantage of flaring that out a little bit. Probably won't see the dad's face from that angle. I could always switch it, shift it around. Okay, what are you all saying in the chat here? Hey, Raggedy Man. Well, if it isn't the Raggedy Man. Thanks for stopping by. See, is the dad Mike? The Ace 2. I don't think Mike's here. He couldn't answer that one, huh? He's like, I heard that. Cigar smoking dads are even cooler, yeah. You feel like you're a Teen Wolf? Is that the new Teen Wolf, the TV one, or the old one? Let's see, I'll lower this down a little bit again. Okay, so the dad's getting tackled. The cool thing about this one is I don't have to draw much background because its focus is on the characters' expressions and actions. But you know what? See, I like him tackling him like that too. But I think I'm going to pull back because it seems like there's a lot of close-up shots. See, there's another thing too when you're thinking of when you're actually drawing layouts. It's like you don't want to be too monotonous. It's all about understanding what's going on. So I think I'm going to make this far shot since there's no background. I'll make it a far shot. It'll give it some background to this panel or this page. So I think I'll do the same thing. He's tackling. He's tackling from that same direction from the left, and the dad's got to be still looking. So. Yeah, that'd probably be better. This way it kind of gives everybody an idea of the situation of where everybody is placement-wise for the next panels, which is going to be a little bit of fighting. Is this sled falling off? Probably put him a little bit further away. E. Ortiz. You're dabbing in the chat, huh? Popeye. No, he's got to be closer because he's a syringe on his son. How does it look like tackling somebody from that angle? Okay, here he is. He's tackling him out of his coat. That's the beauty of having like flowing fabrics. I can use the coat to kind of indicate movement, but also I can cover up some of the other characters and draw, which means less drawing for me. But it also has dramatic flair to it as well. Yeah, I think it's better to draw a far shot. He's getting tackled, and then I can draw the syringe flying out of his hand right here. And then I can have the sun just still sitting there, kind of. See, how should he be getting up? I think he should be getting up. Oh, there's a werewolf flick with Christina Ricci. Huh. Is it old or new? Yeah, Jeff Potts, you learned how to dab, huh? I just learned what dab is right now. Well, I mean, I've seen it, but I didn't know it's called dabbing. Thinking dead meme, Matt's way to victory. Hey, The Art of Read, how's it going? Question. Is it weird to have a voice actor sign an art piece of the character they voice? Huh. You know, I don't know, I've seen it done. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen it done prints of art, but actual original art, you know, I guess if it has some type of value to the owner, I don't know about market value. Okay, that movie with Christina Ricci was out in 2000. Okay, I'll have to look for that then. Christina Ricci, she was on a show. I can't remember the show. I don't think it was it Mad Men, or is it a show where she played a flight stewardess in the 60s. That was like the last thing I remember hearing about. The last project she was doing. Okay, so the dad's get knocked back. So I'll go with this one for now. And that's why sometimes I'll have like a scrap sheet of paper too, because I'll rework it on a small piece of paper like these right here. I'll work it on here and then I go back and I'll actually do the full one right here. So, And even though I'm doing more a manga comic, my style is more Western. So I do want to kind of incorporate more of a Japanese kind of manga panel arrangement. I do like the way that it looks. I like the best of both worlds. So this is more of an American, I think, style. You get the tiers like this. But now that I got the information, see what time is it? I want to keep this in a reasonable time frame here. So I'm just going to do some basic panel borders here. So let's see, this is going to be a page that's going to be on the outside right here. This is the outside, the inside. So the inside I usually do like a space so that for the gutter, so that where the staple bound is, you know, it's not going to be a bleed. This will be a side where the bleed kind of happens for some of the panels. So that means I'll definitely set up my bleed right here just to kind of get that going. Also do about a little bit more than a half-inch. This lid keeps coming down. There we go. Okay. You know what? That's what I should do. I'm gonna grab my T-square real quick. But before I do, I want to see what you guys are saying. I'll see you later, E. Ortiz. Take care of that baby. Thanks for coming by, man. Stopping by here. I'm gonna grab my T-square. All right. Here we go. I don't know if it's gonna work for me. I've seen people like use T-squares for doing panel borders and everything. Like just using the side of the paper to like, but I don't think it's gonna work for me. It doesn't look straight enough. I just bought this new ruler, so my other one got kind of crummy. I like these because the grids they have on them. Let's see. And also, they have like a little bit of a lifted edge. I don't know if you can make that out. It's kind of hard to, but anyway, the ink won't like go underneath when you're inking a line. Sometimes if you have a pen that floods, it'll so what I do, this is what I do for mine. This may be old school, I don't know. I just measure out on the side of the paper where I want it to be, the margin. Let's see. Try to make it so you guys can see what I'm doing. And then I just do the old school, old fashioned. There we go. I just draw out the lines here. Measure it. Okay. And then I do about 1/2 inch on each side. You probably could do more. I know a lot of comic artists will actually do a lot of space for the margins. I mean, they'll do tons, like American comic artists, and do a lot less space to draw in, which actually does save time because you're doing a lot less drawing. So I do like doing the bleeds. I like utilizing as much space as possible on the page. But it's nice to not have to draw so much. At the same time, I used to try to, like, I don't know if you other artists out there, I try to, like, always find ways to cut corners, save time. And so, like, I started drawing my comic pages, like, small, like on, like, basically, like, 8.5 by 11 paper. And man, it actually made it harder because I had to draw everything really small, and I'm like, if you mess up just a little bit, it shows up like a really big mess up. I mean, you're off like on an eye or something, like just a fraction of an inch, it looks huge. So I wasn't doing myself any favors, so I went back to drawing on my 17. I would actually have to draw bigger, but I don't have a scanner that would make that easy to manage. Let's see, what does the chat say? Emma Stone. Oh yeah, Cruella de Vil is Emma Stone. Yeah. She let herself go? You thinking that Emma Stone's let herself go? I don't know. I think sometimes maybe the actresses, I don't know if it's Hollywood pressures and whatever, some of them start getting a really low body fat, which doesn't look good because it makes you age quicker. You make yourself look older when you're young, and women get really low body fat. I mean, they get ripped. I'm not talking just like, low body fat health wise. I'm talking about like get down to like 1% body, like skeletal almost. It makes the features look a little more harsh. Oh yeah. Emma Stone was in Superbad, huh? I've never seen it. I saw Zombieland. You know what? I don't know if I saw the second one though. I missed out on that one, I think. I'll have to double check it. Let's see. Okay, so now we pretty much got everything. If you can kind of see the pencil lines, kind of boarded off here. Okay. So we have the dad with the blaster. And I want to take advantage. See, we got one close-up of him here. I can switch it out. I can make this one a close-up. And I can make this one a medium shot. But I think I'm going to keep it a close-up on this one because I kind of like the dad and the son being face-to-face, that feeling. Okay, so let's see. I'll put this one, the top panel. It's going to be the long one. And this is why I like the grid on this ruler, that you can see through it, is because I can line up, I can line up the these lines onto the side of the paper, make sure that it's straight across without having to measure. It's kind of like using a T-square, I guess, but this one for some reason looks better for me. And then for the margins between each panel, I kind of do the Japanese thing. I do almost like a half an inch. I'll do like a little less than half an inch. Sorry about that. It keeps bumping that camera. Okay. And these bottom panels are going to be a little more kinetic, so I think I might go from a stationary, steady panel to all of a sudden, boom, they're moving and grooving. So I'm going to be a little bit off kilter here. But I'll still do the margin about the same. Half an inch for the margin. The Ace 2. The Art of Read. Yeah, I know, like Mike Miller, who sometimes stops by on this channel. He's probably busy doing errands or something, or busy drawing his comic Bit Boy. But he says he just goes right into the actual paper and just draws it all out. But which I wish I could do, but yeah, for me, I got to lay it out, and I kind of dissect it. Because even this right now, I'm kind of going with this one, but I might change the angles up in each panel, and I might make the panels a little bit more dynamic. I would hope to be dynamic, but let's see. See, the gun smashing on the ground is not real important, so I don't have to make it a huge panel. But the sun, the face, close-up of the sun and the dad are most important, so I'll give a little more attention to them. So even if I do make this bleed, which I might do with this top panel, I don't know. I don't really need to. But I still try to keep, because there's going to be a cutoff point, I still try to keep that in mind, so I don't want important information to be too close to the edge of the paper. just in case it does get cut off. Okay, just a little indicator. So this right here is going to be where the staple is. The staples. Let's see now. Let's see, what are the comments so far? I gotta keep track of these comments here. The actors are getting depressed because they're not getting attention. Well, also, I mean, think about it. Their movies are going to the theater, but they're not getting the publicity like they used to be. Like the movies, like I didn't know certain films were in theater because they shut down the theaters in California. I mean, now they're open, but still they had this social distancing, so you can only fit like a fourth of the people in a theater that they used to be able to. Sorry for the noise. I just drinking my morning complete. Oh, hey, Nighthawk Warrior. Thanks for dropping in. Let's see, I'm gonna grab something real quick. Yeah, I think I might. Remember, I was talking about doing some more Japanese incorporated panels. Nah. I was thinking I could do something like let's see, like have the dad here holding the gun. Nah, I don't think that'll work. I'll just keep with what I got. Okay. And I know when you're doing comic pages, I don't know if you probably don't know this, but you got to keep continuity with the way the characters look. So I got to break out and bust out some past pages so to make sure I get their clothes and hair right and everything, so it's consistent throughout. All right. Hey, Andrew J. El Gargoyle. Oh, man. I'm doing good, Nighthawk Warrior. Doing good. Trying to get these comic pages done. I gotta get cranking on them. Here's the dad with the cigar we're talking about, the Elias. He's the 50-year-old dad who's, yeah, he's not a bruiser, but he's not a soft guy. He looks like kind of hipsterish, but I mean, think about it. He's a blacksmith for Nerf mod guns. He makes Nerf guns, so he's gotta be a little bit more hip, right? Not the usual dad. So let's see. And I just realized I kind of have a similar panel here with the dad. So I kind of might stick with that though, because usually I don't like doing that, but it kind of fits his character. Let's see, where did I put that eraser? Should be hard to find. I got like 50 of them. There we go. Bring it down a little bit. A little closer to the action. Let's see, gotta get it here right. It's kind of got spiky, motley type of hair, but gotta keep it consistent still, even though he's got the sloppy, messy look. Let's see. Yeah, glad you like the music, Nighthawk. Yeah, I just I want something in the background. I don't want too loud. Like I said, if it's too loud, let me know, you guys. But it's royalty free because I want music, and I usually have my own stuff that I want to play, but I don't want to get my channel. I don't want to get this video like taken down. Actually, it happened in the middle of doing a live stream. They took it down because of the music. Yeah, I have on that side. I'm looking at the gun. Nice knife. Nice gun. Then smashes it. Like I said in my last live stream, I gotta angle this up so I can see it better, because otherwise I'm not getting a true view. Here, let's see a better look at the chat real quick. Oh, thanks, Andrew J, for stopping by. Even though you're busy, I'm glad you stopped by even for a little bit. I'm gonna try to do some more live streams like scheduled besides just Monday, but sometimes I'll have random streams besides the Monday 12. Like Friday, no, was it Friday or Saturday? Man, I think it was Friday. I did a live stream late at night. Watch the lines. Yeah, was it less is more? Let's see. How does this gun look? See, that's the thing too. I'm gonna draw him smashing his son's Nerf modded gun onto the ground, but I have to make sure I double check on the style of the gun. So I have to go back to another page and make sure it looks consistent. Plus, I want to think of which way should he be holding it, because he's gonna smash it, throw it on the ground. So I'm like, what's a good way of holding something? Let's see. I need something to hold here. No. Let's see, got my Mr. Miyagi bobblehead here. Let's see. What do you think, Mr. Miyagi? No? No? Don't smash him on the ground. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Yeah, I wasn't holding it the way I had it. He's got to be holding the way. It's more kind of disrespectul. I mean, he's smashing on the ground, so it's got to be, you know, it's got to be a little more disrespectful in the way he handles his son's weapon here. Like his little toy, which it is, but I mean, you know what I'm saying. There we go. Poke fire. Still dabbing away. Sorry, I'm going off panel or off screen here. And I'm gonna angle it again here. That's better. Okay, it's shaping up a little better. Alright. Like I said, I gotta get a reference for this gun because I have the gun already drawn in other pages. And this is the dad, Elias, and he's a Nerf mod blacksmith, so he doesn't want his son to enter this tournament against the alien champion because people who lose die. So he kind of undermines his son's attempts, or tries to, by smashing his gun, and he's gonna try to trank him. Ah, such is a father's love. To get his son to stay away from trouble and danger, but see, I gotta reverse. Oh, it's already reversed image. Good, good. I don't need this mirror. There's so many different ways of drawing smoke, like cigar smoke, cigarette smoke. So I'm always still trying to figure out what's, because I'll see some guys do it in a way where I'm like, oh, that's actually something I like. I'm gonna incorporate that. And then I forget, because I don't draw a lot of cigar smoking characters. I should keep like a reference folder full of full of these. Yeah, that shoulder should be more overlapping. There we go, that's a little better. Okay, so we got that roughed out. Then the next one's going to be its gun smashing into the pavement. Hey, Humphrey Bear, welcome aboard. We'll draw for food, yep. I, in fact, do draw for food. Maybe in an indirect way, but the bottom line is I have to buy food. So thank you for everyone who's getting commissions and also backing this book when it comes out. And also thank you for tuning in and subscribing if you haven't already done so. So I do appreciate it. I like having everybody come on here, and I like getting feedback, and it's really invaluable, man. Like, I know there's a lot of negative things about the web and the internet, but for an artist who works at home and you're not around people for the most part, unless you go to conventions, which we haven't done in a year, it's like it's valuable for me to kind of get that feedback on, and just being in touch with people and motivate. It's like knowing that people are out there and looking at the stuff that you're doing, and it just motivates artists. So you gotta get something. I'll probably do this one a little bit bigger. Drawing coming out some more. Just his gun's getting shattered on the ground. Okay. Okay. Andrew Hayes, we'll shoot video for food. Yeah, we all do something for food, don't we? I think that's one thing we all share in common. We all have to eat, and we have to make the money to eat. Okay, so the dad takes the gun, smashes on the ground, and like I said, this is subject to change. So when I show you guys when I'm inking it, or I'll show you, I'll probably be finished by the next live stream, but it'll probably change. I'm just kind of getting everything down, see how it feels. Okay, so the son, this is the page where the son reveals that this character is his dad, which is Elias right here. He's the dad. So I'm going to show close-up of the son, who just got punched by the dad, by the way. So I'm going to have him kind of like a lower in the panel here, and then looking up, like he's looking up at the dad who's just standing above him. He's got punched, so I'm going to have him hold his jaw here. Let's see, what are people talking about here? You wonder if Mike's still sleeping? Where is BlacklistUniverse? Why would he still be sleeping, you think? And by the way, those who don't know, Mike Miller from BlacklistUniverse, he hosts every Wednesday a drawn and quartered show. It's a live stream with 8 or 9 comic artists get together, and we all draw. We pick on a topic, and then we all draw that, whatever our versions of the characters, whatever. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And so I'm on there every Wednesday, usually 9 times out of 10. So like I said, these are roughs right now, pencils on my page for my comic manga called Modded. So I'm just doing really loose, kind of getting placement down. That's my most important goal right here. My job is to just kind of lay everything out, and then I go in and start refining. And also I got to think of, like I said before, word balloon placement. So sometimes I'll actually draw like a word balloon with the dialogue in it to kind of see how much space would be needed. Since if I was my own comic, I mean, not working with anyone else collaborating, I would draw, the word balloons in myself. But we have a letterer and a colorist and other writers, so I got to think of the word balloon placement. And so I try to give the letterist some space to work with without overlapping too much art, which I don't mind overlapping art because, like I said, always trying to cut corners, do my own stuff. It makes it so it's less to draw. But I know letterers they don't want to impede on your art or take away from it. So I try to make it easy for them to pick a spot. And he's holding a little syringe. And like I said, everything here is subject to change because I'm just laying it out. Sometimes I get a little carried away. Okay, let's see. Mike's live right now too. What's Mike doing? He's doing BitBoy pages. If anyone jumps into his stream, just tell him I said hello. Oh, he's doing cross-examinations. Okay. Well, that's good to hear. Let's see, I'm thinking if the letterist puts the word balloon here, then I cover over the needle. And they're usually afraid to put word balloons cover on the heads, but maybe they could put a word balloon up here. I wouldn't mind them doing that, cover up some of the hair. Maybe I'll lower his head just a little bit, just to give the colors a little more room. I mean the colors, but the letter a little more room so he doesn't feel too self-conscious about covering up the drawing. There we go. Give more headroom here for the word balloon. Oh, who drops in here? Is it Christina Lynn? Hey, thanks for dropping in. Try to keep tabs on who's coming in and out. At least want to say hello before they leave. Yes, Christina Lynn drawing modded right now. Trying to get going on this book. So we want it to come out this year, so I'm definitely working on it. I'm about halfway through right now, so I want to get finished up on this. So you guys can have it. And I can have it too. I like having finished projects, like a whole book. Oh, Andy. Andrew Hayes. Mike says hi. Cool. And let me see. I'll pull back a little bit. So you kind of see. Like I said, this is all subject to change because I don't know. I'm never happy with just. That's one thing I gotta work on, which I am working on to speed up. It's not to be too picky. I mean, it's good to be picky, but there's gotta be a point where you're just like, you know what, we are done. So, but these are all just the roughs right now. I'm just kind of laying everything out. I'm gonna go back in. I'll probably change some things up. Like actually looking at this now, I'm actually gonna cut off. I don't need this much space for the sun. Plus, I want to have like a nice. If everything's the exact same size, it kind of becomes boring looking. And I could use the extra space too for a word balloon. Let's have a close up on this guy. Okay. See this bottom one now. This is gonna be the best friend tackling the dad. So let's rough this in real quick too. And if you notice, I think I said this before when I was doing like commissions. I don't focus on trying to draw all the basic shapes. I try to first make like an outline of where everybody's going to be placed. So I make sure I'm not running out of room cropping people off at the legs or whatever. I want to make sure I don't want to take all this time to draw a nice figure and then I realize I don't have enough room for the legs. So I kind of just do an outline, almost like a dotted line effect. Drop in the syringe. This is his friend. The main character is Lam down here. He's got punched by his dad. He's trying to save his life. Well, he thinks he's trying to save his life. Doesn't want him to enter a tournament that he could die in. And his friend is tackling the dad. Let's see, I better read this. Modded Night. Oh yeah, yeah. I've done it so many times in the past where I'm like, I gotta think of how to. So there's one artist I like, Alex Toth, and he actually draws, and he draws like the outline of everybody. Basically the same thing with the dotted lines. He draws an outline of everybody, like a silhouette of all the people characters, and then he starts drawing everything, the details and everything in afterwards. Like for instance, I just raced them. He draw like a character's face here with the hands. He just draw that type of silhouette shape. See, what time is it? 1:52. I should probably be wrapping this up soon. Soon-ish. Oh, this is a comic called Modded Nighthawk. It's basically about an alien invasion where the champion of the aliens challenges Earth's mightiest athletes or heroes to competitions. Any sport competition, whatever competition they want, like Sudoku, checkers, whatever, volleyball. And if they can beat him, then they'll leave the planet, pack up and leave. But they only get 900 chances out of it's about 1,000 games, I think. And they're down to the wire. They lost every single game, every single match. So the main characters, who are Nerf modders, they believe they can beat them at game of Nerf. So here's one of the examples. You can see that's the champion right there. He's dodging the boxer's blow, and they just puts the boxer down on the ground, and just walks away. And these are they're called the beaks, the slang for these characters, because they have like almost like a turtle face beak type of look to them. And you can see right here, this is the first appearance of the dad, kind of like silhouetted, but you see the main champion right here. He's watching the news. News says they have 8 days remaining. So 8 days left. They call it the end of the world party because everybody believes that there's no one can beat this champion. And that's when our main characters come in, and they want to challenge the champion. Of course, governments and everything took over control of who fights the champion, and so they got to work around that, but that's the goal. And so the dad wants to stop him because he doesn't want them to die. Anybody who loses gets fried automatically. They're electrocuted by this weapon that just fries everything. Like a lightning bolt. Okay, so main characters. I don't want to look too serious either because it's not too serious. He's a tackling the dad, but it's not like this, like life and death Mortal Kombat. So I guess the dad is life and death, though, right? If his son's about to enter a tournament that could cost him his life, he wants to stop him. I don't know about you guys, but also what helps me to the other artists out there is when I do the grid, I do that grid lines to kind of get myself the perspective of this or the angle of the shot established. I'm just gonna be down here. Just a rough one. Then I do action lines as well, so that's gonna also. Okay, so this is the full rough. And I got a little bit more detail up here, even though I shouldn't. Sometimes I get carried away and I gotta catch myself. But everything's gonna change, details will change. Drawings will change. But for now, it's the placement. Let's see, what is the chat saying? Okay, Christina Lynn, what are my manga influences? I like a lot of the classic, older manga, like different artists, like the guy that does Gundam. I like him a lot. For some reason, his name's slipping from my mind. I was just looking at something of his too recently. He also does is it Venus Wars? But yeah, he's one of my favorites. Also, at the moment, I'm actually looking at. I'm reading. Is it One Gun's Life? I think it's Gun's Life. I think it's called Gun's Life. It's a newer one, and he's like he draws digitally, but it doesn't look like it. But yeah, he's really rough lines, and yeah, it's awesome. But those guys, I also like. I'm trying to think here. There's so many guys that do influence my stuff that I don't want to forget. I'm looking at some new stuff, but the older guys, I would say, Kia Asamiya. I like his older stuff the best. The artist from like Oh My Goddess. Yeah, a wide array of guys. Oh, see you, Bear. See you later. See you later, Nighthawk. See you, Andy. Bye, Andrew Hayes. Catch you later. So yeah, I'm gonna be wrapping up the stream anyway because it's about 2 o'clock. I started a little bit after 12, but I try to at least do about 2 hours. And I gotta say, I was a little unprepared, even though I was kind of prepared for this one. I wanted to have my layouts done way ahead of time, so I want to do a lot more than just the rough layout on my pencils. But next time I live stream, I'll probably do another random one. I'll tell you the date of the random one. I'll probably do one maybe like either Friday or Saturday. I'll try to do another random. So just keep in touch by subscribing to my channel, and you can be alerted when that happens. It's random. If I'm just sitting here drawing, staying at home, we're not out partying on Friday night. I'm just working, drawing, which is, it's almost like a party for me. It's fun, but it's also work. But yeah, just subscribe, like the video if you haven't already. Thank you. Look, I already got 23 likes. So thanks a lot, everybody. Oh, Jiminy Cricket. How's it going, Jiminy? Sorry you missed out. Oh, you get to proofread some manga. Cool. Nice. Christina Lynn. Oh, Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts. Nice. Yeah, just getting the placement down. But thanks everybody again. I could go on and on with this stream because I'm going to be drawing still a little bit, but I got to actually make some errand runs too. So thanks everybody stopping by, and like I said, subscribe if you haven't already, and check out Wednesday's Drawn and Quartered on BlacklistUniverse. I'm going to be on there live streaming with 7 or 8 other artists, and we're going to be drawing. I'm not sure we're drawing this week, but we always pick a theme, and we do our best in 2 hours try to draw a finished pen and ink drawing. So last week I tied for first place with Siege, and we did Jupiter's Legacy, and that was a fun one. So yeah, Blacklist Universe is a channel. I should probably put it in my description after this, but yeah, I'll be doing a random stream on probably Friday, Saturday. I'll be definitely doing a stream Wednesday with other artists on Blacklist Universe Drawn and Quartered. So again, thanks everybody for tuning in, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. Jiminy Cricket, Christina Lynn, Humphrey Bear, Andy Hayes, if you're still here, Nighthawk Ware, all you guys, Art of Riley, anyone else who I have forgotten, wear your crown. You guys are awesome. Thanks a lot. And I will see you again later on the interweb. So take it easy. God bless. And see you guys later.